What were you saying? Yeah, I mean, and like, you look at the people, you see like the motivations, the incentives, and you're like, how could it be any more obvious? Like, you can look at like say Usain Bolt, and you can be like, well, it's kind of hard to cheat the 100 meters, you know, and you can see that it's a really competitive field, and that people like just sort of fall out of it as they get older.
I think in nature, something like Tour de France is also easier to cheat. Like you got teams
or marathons as well. Like there's more cheating be done.
You probably heard of the marathons, like when they cut the marathon, like actually not actually do the whole thing, but without cheating that way. Or quarter ride. That's happened. It's like you guys think.
I mean, that said, the guy who ran the original marathon allegedly died on the spot when he finished it.
Jesus, yeah.
Yeah, the original story, why it's called the marathon?
Why?
Because there was the Battle of Marathon, the first Persian invasion of Greece. They landed near Athens, I believe. and the Greeks the Athenians sent a message off to the Spartans. The guy ran the whole way, like 100 kilometers or something. And he got there and he told the Spartan king the Persians had arrived, and he died on the spot. That's the story. He collapsed and died.
I mean, like, it might have been about to happen, but yeah.
Well, he ran for like 2 days straight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Non-stopping.
Yeah. Oh, shit, yeah.
I mean, the story might be apocryphal, but that's the legend.
shots.
Alright.
How do you
I'm going to register 10 days.
No.
I'm going to register 10 days. If there's a cheap $2 Woolies Tocky.
Oh, you want those?
Yeah, the salted caramel one.
Yeah.
They're like $2.19 I think too.
Yeah.
Or if there's like crunchy.
I get
or...
it. I didn't realize you wanted like.
No, I don't mind those. It's just they're cheap.
Yeah.
But they have something on for $2.50 in a Cadbury.
Oh yeah.
Because they were on special. If you're going to Woolies, they do.
Okay.
Are you going to Woolies or are you going somewhere else?
Yeah, Liz, places, because I don't think it's nice.
Yes, well, it's ages away, dude. Don't go to the night. Maybe. So now to read that thing. What shit was that? I guess. piece of shit. Trying to third party. fuck off, you creep. Turn away. Yeah, and you turn 180 degrees under a second. if you would just kill Sid. So you can't do it, you fuck yourself. But your 2S1's not going to do anything. Of course, there's another one. You fucking can't. Hey dude, how'd you go? Oh, thank you. Oh, that's good.
So somehow that makes you feel better when I've got
Oh, there's all these like reapers and closet reapers trying to game, and they're just fucking sucking.
Oh, they're trying to go here.
Yeah, they got like ops and shit. I mean,
Yeah.
they just suck. Like,
Yeah, I know.
it's like they should spend more time training you and cronies.
Yeah, oh, it's different. I like it too. It's kind of different from other soft cameras, subtle enough. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like that honey kind of taste.
Yeah, it does. I don't know what the difference between Belgian milk chocolate and like just, you know, Australian. I don't know why I'm eating so much. Like, cause I saw a cacao pod the other day and I was like, that is disgusting.
What?
I saw a cacao pod the other day and I was like, that is disgusting.
Oh, what?
Cacao pod. Cacao. Cocoa pod or whatever you fucking call it. The larvae of these things they make chocolate out of. The pod.
Oh, this is like some sort of Mexican jungle thing.
No, it's like the cocoa pod that they make chocolate out of. It's disgusting. When cut open, it's like a lava.
It doesn't taste good.
Apparently it does.
No, not directly. It doesn't taste anything like chocolate.
No. Apparently it's got like this sugary syrup.
They,
But it's just like cut one open, I'm like, that's horrifying to look at.
you would have heard many times like how they used to use it. It was bitter. It was they didn't add lots of sugar to it. They drink it straight to less bitter. That bitter so that's fine.
No, that's like that was a different plan. That was a myth apparently.
Syrup?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking use these fucking crap. I like how no one comments about the bullet bending they put in there.
What? Bullet bending?
Bullet, yeah.
There's a lot of things that I talk about in this game. Where it's like, guys.
It's like I watching my bullets bend off target.
Oh yeah.
And it's like
that's not.
It's like way to go, CIG. You just punished everyone who can legitimately shoot in the game.
Yes, yeah.
No, you gotta make a fake aiming so the bullets don't go straight so the skilled people can play. Like you haven't used the talent. About skill, that was fucking, you know, like stuff. Oh, my Kentucky just fought against the wall. Oh, there's no wall left in the set. You know, and then they've probably been using reshape the whole fucking time just so that it can
Yeah, it's funny like this.
Feel like it's not cheating.
No, I like the post, of course. Like, and these people are posting because they want to bring it up, and like then you know they've been doing it for months. It's like, oh, you only talk about macros now, but it's like, no, I like this post and point something out that hey, this is happening. This is happening. Like, you know, and it's like, and everyone kind of they look at each other and like say, oh, we know you've been using it.
Yeah, I know.
Like it's kind of like any kind of cheese, any kind of thing to make it easier for yourself and not
give yourself an advantage. Yeah.
Resistance kind of at least equal footing. You go for it.
Yeah. I mean, why should they have to be on an equal
footing? And then your
footing?
defense in the end that it's not like anything. It's like,
yeah, I know.
by not talking about it.
But I mean, it's like once they start bitching about EAC and anti-cheat, like it's just like guys. You gave yourself up. Like it was really obvious after that start, and people started going, oh, you know, we should be using EAC. We should use, you know, like Punkbuster's 2006 build. You know, it's just like shut the fuck up. You know, you cheat.
I do think it's good to bring it up, but I do kind of regret knowing that was going to be the reaction. But sometimes I just get ignored even the bloody servers get ignored unless you know, well, there was that thing that they did that's completely wrong and fucked me over. They should have given me something free for that.
They should have 100% given you a shitload of free stuff for that.
Or at least a free ship or something.
Yeah, man. Any other company would like be like, oh fuck, we'll write you a letter of apology. This will never happen again.
Should have prestige, but after you spend so much, it'd be like, fuck, you don't keep this place.
Oh, it's just like in the era of Bobby like a Kopnik, or you know, the Blizzard, the creepy fucking Blizzard Activision guy. You know, and then it's like SC are like, yeah, that's what the public wants. You know, and these people are like, oh yeah, people love seedy streamers who like stalk people around and get shit for free when they do nothing. Like, Yeah, people love that. Yeah, we're gonna lose sales because of that. It's like, what fucking planet have we been living on?
This person may be legit, but it's like, I mean, I'm not saying like, God, just because I would be like, but you've never heard of this person before.
Which
It's
person?
like, did they like this person? Like, was this like an actual non-starter and then gave privilege to react? Because they did it out of sequence. Normally, they give you the reasons first, then, well, I mean, it's probably together. It's all
It
together.
was 100% somebody like Slowdog or somebody who
yeah.
panic banned you.
Yeah, someone panic ban me. It's like, but they do it together. They tell me the reason and ban me, or they ban me and tell me the reason at the same time. They don't tell. They
Check
don't
for your appeal. I would feel like, no, I mean,
oh, my appeal's
Knight
still
Rider.
open, and also that.
Knight Rider will close ranks, 100% he always does, but
Oh no, I don't blame him. Like
you
doing
got
that.
the paper trail. You
No,
just
but
make,
I don't blame staff closing ranks. It's like you do it for all kinds of reasons. You know.
legal ones,
Yeah, well, legal ones, but also.
not illegal ones.
It's not good if you don't stand by your staff. Put it that way. You still got to.
Your staff have to stand by you.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like when I was at census, right?
Yeah. I guess.
No. And it's a census with an S, yellow pages, white
Oh,
pages.
sorry, they went to census.
Trust me, I've heard it 1,000 times.
sorry.
Because you call me up and you're like, hey, everyone from census, and they're like, the census, and I'm like, no. Yeah, totally. You're not the first person to make that mistake. Anyway, so I got this guy up, and he goes, hey, I've been charged for this like book placement, ad placement in the in the yellow pages, and I'm like, oh yeah, okay, let me just have a look and so forth. And he goes, oh, the sales consultant said that we were just going to do a voice recording so he can give me a quote, but he's gone ahead and signed me up, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I listen to the voice recording, and it's clearly like him defrauding the contract for his commission, saying no, and then afterwards he's like, no, it doesn't count, don't worry, we'll just do this voice contract and it'll be fine. Then he's gone ahead and put through this guy's advertising, and I'm just like, so I'm like, excuse me one moment, I'll get to this, and then I'm like, can I call you back? And I'm like, don't worry, we'll sort this out for you. I can see that there's been a mistake here, but I was like 100%, yeah, that was wrong. I don't know how that happened, and I'm gonna see that it gets fixed. Like I didn't even sugarcoat it for the guy. I was just like, yep, that's wrong, that's fucked. Like I didn't close ranks on people who commit fraud. Like I'm not gonna like.
It happened in 92. I remember these guys built a computer for my dad, and they thought he didn't know anything. And like it was on work too. And I said to my dad, they put in shit old memory. It was not even an operable memory. And he took it back. He's so furious with them. Yeah, like this is funny. Our computer, his computer, his executive.
Yeah, right.
And he's like, I'm not stupid. It's not like the computer generation. But I just said, Dad, this computer's not. That's not how it should look. Even then I knew. It was like gigs of space, like that self-fiction. It's like that you went in government.
Yeah, that happened.
Well, remember if it happened. It could have been someone just picked it apart at something. They didn't know what it was, and they took stuff.
Probably that fucking wasn't Noah Taylor guy from Artesian Gaming just having a meltdown. You know, this whole shit, like, it's just like, you know, the Cloud Artesian games now, not fucking Cloud Imperium games. You know, CIG be like, if you want to not get banned, you got to be collaborating with my brand.
Is that like a skit or?
No, it's just CEO, his own company.
Is that
live on stream. So what he did was you can do competition. So he just changed the rules mid-comp because he didn't feel the streamer was big enough.
It doesn't matter, even if it's bad, you can't do that. You can spend the competition. You kind of just like change the.
Yeah, he just goes, and that's the reroll because they don't have enough followers. And this one doesn't have like 3,000 followers. That makes most people when Star Citizen look pissed.
3,000 looks pretty big, good. Like for a Star Citizen.
But yeah, but CIG are like, no, that's the way we should do things. We should just pay our streamers no matter how poorly they behave. And if you're not
How do you define streamers? Like the streamers I seem pretty chill. I just like watching them like just buzzing around.
the ones who go out there
Like I was watching Dan Desperado a few times. They just like mess around, having fun, and just like trying stuff
yeah,
out.
but here's the thing, they get money, right?
Yeah. So they get paid on.
Well, they get money from the community. The community just pays them money.
Oh, right. Yeah, but still, like, I like all kinds of streams, but like.
That's why some of them
They're just showing you like they're like just testing stuff. It's very good. I remember they were saying like we got to do these backpacks out there. These backpacks just come in, and it's just like. I I think that was also stuck.
Well, I mean, it's not all of them, but it's just that clique.
It was at that time we could overdose each other in the armistice.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's another example. They do that shit for, like, views and subs, like, overdose people, but then like, us actual people who have to revive people, get fucking crime stats.
I'm starting
because...
to defensive, but when I came to the screen, there's a guy on the ground, and there's then, like, this, like, over, like, but it was like, I think they were in them.
Oh, 100%.
It was just like, no, I just meant they were having fun.
They have, like, oh, no, I mean...
They were just like, they were overdosing it, and then, you know, you can overdose and then reverse the dosage.
I mean, that's okay to do to people in your party, but if they were doing it to people at ASOP terminals, like just randos not doing it over and over again and going, lol in chat, like they always do, I mean, it isn't just that they go around breaking shit, they go around deliberately getting a rise out of people.
I know that's implemented, but like
I'm sick of like, I see nothing wrong
with the guards having guns, is they going to shoot you if you start doing that? You can't just go up and, without consent, stab people in a, like, you know.
You'd think so.
In an airport, or a spaceport.
Well, you think so.
No, but I imagine that the guards will shoot at one, like they might.
Yeah, they do it. They're meant to, but they
remove it at one stage like that. But yeah, you might want to save someone. I could deal with the. I know I'm just cheating.
It's just like how
they
they've
deal
been.
with the butt rocking as well, but it's just kind of not, it's not fun as well. Like don't even talk about the cheating. It's like no one is like, how do you guys always prosecute the shit? It's like, oh, it's like we're talking seconds here. Difference compared to my reaction time. I don't get past.
Oh, it's like, and their weapons do more damage even though they've got less than them.
Like I find it incredible because I am getting attacked here. Like people practice ancient sword arts, like Japanese swords up and down. They actually train their speed. They actually are faster in reactions.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like,
well, that's the same. It's
like any kind of muscle. Like you actually get faster. Your brain, everything starts working more efficiently. But the thing that I agree with is like the incoming cheating. It's like this cheating stuff. I don't put on this lane feature.
No, but they're not though. They'll just cheat the game out of nothing, and they'll just end another game.
So, as I saw it, like it really stuck out to me, and it's probably happened many times. Someone said it doesn't matter, like if people choose to sniper, it's like that qualification doesn't make any sense because of course people.
I've heard that before, and those people get busted for cheating. I've heard that when people get busted.
Pointed out the main point. It is really bad because it can chase a small fan base away, and has in the past. Like
it has been the whole time. This isn't new. This has been going on since like 1.0.
It's not necessarily cheating. It's a sense that
they're entitled to
other people are allowed to do it, and if you speak out against it, you get silenced.
It's the entitlement. Yeah. Like, I'm a streamer. I'm automatically good. I shouldn't lose. And I was like, and this is the point about Jen last night. He started getting salty, right? Because no offense. Like I can just tell that they're playing.
I just thought it's pretty chill. You actually recommend.
Yeah, so did I.
You recommend it to me as something to watch as well.
Yeah, well, so did I. But here's the thing, right? Is that after a while, and it happens to a lot of them, is they start thinking that they are automatically entitled to the win.
Oh, you get a bit higher now.
Well, no, and then they start behaving really badly in game. Like he gets his LMG out. Yeah, he gets his LMG out. Camps out in the corner where the lighting's really bad. I know, and it's like, dude, like you're getting romped by me with a P4 and a P6. Like you're jamming him. So it's like it's not even like the P6 is powerful or anything.
No,
it's
just you've got to use it right. So it's got to be to me, it's got to be recoil.
Well, it's okay when you got some range, but
yeah.
But if you're on Demi, you don't have a lot of range.
No, I actually like it as that versatile. It's like semi-automatic mixed rifle, but like at close range, it doesn't work as well as you'd imagine. But I really like it. But if you want a rifle that doesn't have much recoil at all, the AR3 is great. But
I did use the P6 as a DMR.
It's slower though. It's just really slower as a rifle. But I like the P4. It just does everything. Like, and I just add on like scopes and changes it so much for me. That's not really recoil. Even at distance. But I kind of regrets that. Like, I saw when I subscribed, you don't bypass subscription stuff, and I kind of.
Don't buy subscription. Oh, yeah. You might have stopped, yeah.
You subscribe, you buy, sometimes you buy the pass things. I actually want to go buy a bunch of really good guns and just hang on to them. I kind of want to keep these guns and stuff. I've got 2 types of guns, and at the moment, 8 iterations, but 5 in I know it's like this ready to spawn with the gun, but I actually like it as much, not as much as the ship, but I actually like the ship. It's like, oh, I really like this gun, right? You know? And some of those things you can't buy everywhere. Someone gave me the impression last night to buy a rocket launcher, but that's
No. I think it might be people.
oh, that's what they were doing. They were talking about money and stuff.
Maybe.
They were talking about selling like 100K and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I wouldn't pay that much.
How does Sig feel about that? People just making their own options or something?
That's fine.
Yeah, so it's just an undercut the market.
Well, as long as it's not real money.
Yeah, okay. So it's just not real money, they don't care. Yeah. You just, I guess you're just training them over trader.
Yeah, exactly. They want that kind of thing.
Okay, yeah. Cool.
We tried to set up our garage with the guns, but no one showed up.
Oh, yeah.
I was talking to Casper, he said he tried the same thing, and just no one showed.
What's the ship that's got a lot of guns? I guess Connie.
I just couldn't say it myself. No, Connie's got shit off. Yeah, most of them don't have. Valkyrie, maybe?
It has guns. I mean, it's got gun deposits in the Connie. Yeah.
It's only got like 2 though.
So you mean dropships and stuff like that?
I don't know which has the most.
Valkyrie's on sale at the moment.
The shit, dude. I bought one when it came out. Shit. Fuck no.
Might as well get the Connie steel.
No, it's just. If you got 20 people, 25 people to drop off in a couple of vehicles.
It's like great in the concept, but not in implementation.
No, it's just it's not used for it at the moment.
No, just getting people. It's hard enough to get someone to be a turret down in one ship.
Right. No, it's not that thing. It's just putting 20 people in one ship's a bad idea.
Oh, okay. Right.
Especially the Valkyrie. I mean, the Valkyrie's tough, it's good, but you know, it doesn't it doesn't do a lot that you can't get a lot of people to do themselves.
That's a very fat piggy there.
Fine.
No, just like.
Dude, it's just I've tried it and I bought it and I had it for a long time and I really regretted it. I melted my Connie for it.
When I first started in the game as a new player, I thought, oh, this is going to be really hard. It wasn't so easy, but it was like.
It's not. It's like a hardened transport.
Yeah, and it's just like, yeah, I get it. I think they changed their name, right?
No, I don't. Oh yeah, I remember that name.
Oh, I said it was a new one. Sometimes just speaks softly, so it's like a patent name, like, oh, okay. I remember this one.
Some of these people are like fucked up and will go for new names.
Yeah, I know. Well, but like.
No, just because they kind of fucked up.
You know this whole Star Kitten scheme? The scheme? You know how Star Kitten scheme?
Yeah.
So it's gone on. Yeah. Someone's gone on Photoshop and put that on a javelin. It's so cute. It's so pink. Everyone's saying that it's shooting pink lasers everywhere.
There's a little mount hat one. There's a little mount hat one.
They should do. Oh, yeah.
I will one on now.
Oh, you want? I'll save one.
You can. Not a lot. I mean, if you're a more hungry, it's fine.
No. I make food. That's like they're work out to be $1.50 each. That's pretty.
Yeah, I know, but yeah, you're hungry. they're narcissists and sociopaths and just that like kind of thing.
No,
They
but what I don't
they don't
understand.
give a shit if the whole game burns as long as they can
What I
like
don't
be like,
understand
well,
is-
I was top
Even a single
20 out
even
of
a sig-
15.
Okay, a single like. Oh,
Hmm.
well, they'll get up to like so point out these rules and stuff. But if they really cared, like they would be consistent with the way they apply those rules, and also understand that that is your problem. Those toxic people, not the sort of come to you people. Like, how pathetic is it? Like, I'm not saying like, oh, boo hoo me, like don't hate me. That's like, we're like two people. We have orgs and shit up. It's just like,
I know, and it's just like breathtakingly like dweeb.
I mean, and the only advantage is I'm just one little person, so in the verse, it's actually harder to find someone that's small, like me.
You get an advantage. Besides, it's more fun to be chased.
But if I did the things they did, like I said before, I'd be banned. Well.
Everyone knows this, right? It's like if we did what they did, we'd be banned.
That's what I said. Like sometimes people know they're breaking rules, they just need to speak on the spectrum because they're not going to get an audience anywhere else, and they know it can get removed. And it's that kind of and it's only out of frustration, really. But yeah, but it's like whether the game dies because like the reckoning will come through. It's not going to sort of stop. It's going to either end with the game or end with them dealing with these people.
Oh, it's going to end again. The game's ending already. Like,
Yeah,
the thing is, we're so close too. It's such a shame.
We'll kill it.
We were so well. I mean, all we had to do was make it through the end of the year without some kind of game-breaking, community-breaking drama, right?
Now reshading some new.
Well, because Red Lear and the other streamers couldn't fucking help themselves. They're like, oh, well, I want night vision.
Oh, I thought he was totally trolling me, saying that was me. I'm like,
no, he
you
wasn't.
are not serious. I didn't realize he was actually
100%
serious. And it's like, holy shit.
I'm like,
man.
you fuck with, like,
Why? Why would you?
at least.
It's like, it's good. I guess like it's bad to be.
It was technically, not against the rules, and it's like, yeah, but they were pretty clear, like, that they didn't want you using it for a competitive advantage.
Exactly.
And you went fucking ahead and did that.
That's when, like, when people listen to shit,
In a PvP event, it's like, he's at Jumptown.
There are a lot of people that need help, like, but how many people need accessibility options? But yeah, like, voice attack's great, like, people need accessibility options, but not an advantage.
But also, people talk about voice attack like it's an advantage. It's not.
But people talk like everyone's bloody colorblind and deaf suddenly. It's like,
I know, it's like you're using people with health issues to hide behind the fact that they're cheating. It's so scummy. It's beyond scummy, if you ask me.
Like, I'm not sure if you're near or far sight, but you don't have your glasses and you're able to do it. And people are like, oh, boo-hoo, I'm doing this for this reason. It's like, and I think, like, well, that's legitimate, but are you? I don't believe you are.
Yeah, I don't think
It just feels like, put it this way, when I...
Well, if he was colorblind, he should have led with that. I'll put it that way. But I don't see how an all green and black fucking HUD is going to help somebody who's colorblind.
I'm not embarrassed about it, but
like red, green color blindness. Sorry.
Yeah, the fact that I'm like nearsighted, I'm not like, or anyway, like I don't flex on my kind of things like that. It's just like deal with it, just get it out of it, just like cope.
Yeah, I mean,
it's oh, like I do this because I can't see.
I have no stigmatism. It's a huge pain in the ass. Yeah. The regularly affects my quality of life and my performance. Yeah. And you see me bitching about it? No.
And as you get tighter in the day, it gets worse because your muscles start weakening. That's how I knew I had stigmatism. And I realized, oh, my mum.
That's how you get a lazy eye.
My mum doesn't want to make glasses. She does have astigmatism. I see just like there.
Okay. Now I'm still trying to steal my camera. No, it's okay. It's just... But you're right. You're 100% right in that, like, he's hiding behind it. Like, he's hiding behind people with accessibility or disability issues. And saying, oh, well, because these people exist, I, a privileged white American streamer, get to fucking cheat.
I know it's really privileged.
It's affluenza.
Sorry, I know it's really kind of obvious, but like, people in wheelchairs, they actually like strive to treat them equally. Like, and most people have these issues. Don't like say like my flex, it's real. It's like, dude, that's not how people live.
It's like what a cunt though.
Yeah, it's like pretty else it works. that's why I know most of people are shit. They're like, I use it for these reasons, not for the
Yeah,
reasons.
it's just like
It's
your
kind of like the
shit.
people that use it for those reasons aren't kind of flaunting it. They feel that it's not like that shit.
No, I don't think. But
A
people,
lot of people just want to be treated equally. They don't want to be like, oh, look at you, good for you, look
they
at how
want
you
to be
go.
treated specially.
Yeah, it's like, so they don't flex it either.
These, you know, and it's funny because they're all like upper middle class,
Yeah.
like fucking Americans, and it's like, what are you so fucking upset about? You know, like what did mummy not say she loved you enough? Like how you know, it's just like, guys,
They're not
come on,
trust fund babies, but they've got enough money of where
They
they don't
are.
have to worry about it.
I mean,
like, you know, like they're kind of like where.
doesn't go, it inherited everything
you
they
tell
had.
me about like I heard about. I'm not saying that's like bad, like
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
They no, but I mean like you're not kind of responsible for where you end up in that sense. But like I mean like they're well off. Minnesota,
Well,
piggery processing. You kidding
yeah,
me?
I know.
In America, you see how they bloody factorize that shit.
Yeah, no, it's horrible.
It's like Babe. You ever watch Babe?
La 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 la.
No, where they're all up like in multiple stories of like factory. Yeah. That's a good movie.
I think of that whenever I eat a sandwich.
It's happened early in the year when I'm talking with being banned. But I also didn't have the time to meeting, so it's just bad timing.
But I mean, it's crazy that they can just fuck with people and get them banned.
Yeah.
And then they can gloat about it.
Yeah, that's the one thing. Like, once I get banned, there's no recourse for everything else. It's like, oh, that's what I get worried about.
There is.
They just like, no, they just like kind of ignore that everything else happened because you did this. It's like whatever. It's like you did something bad and just negates everything else done to you. It's that. Oh, dude. It's so funny because America's so litigious, so I don't really get why they're kind of, you know, dead this way. And the world's catching up.
So fucking bad.
Yeah. The first time I heard about, like, you know, SWAT team calls, it's like, god damn, like, so many people could die in that.
They fucking, yeah, they do. People did.
And it's like, fucked up, and they, like, should go away.
These guys would laugh about it.
Murder. Like, it's like, you know, everyone thinks that they're in a living or death situations. They're going to shoot, like, they're blaming SWAT team either. Like, you know, look. Yeah. So, digress a lot. It's tiny. Oh, shit, sorry. I've already coffee, man.
No, yeah, thank you. I do that all the time. Like I'll just put it on top of the plate.
Oh, yeah. Put it on the shelf.
Good, so I thought try so hard.
Yeah.
I'll just straight up.
It's,
Just like
I like the
don't have what it takes.
I like
No.
the cringe and the abuse of anything like this. Like, it's just so
Oh,
cringe.
they're addicted to the
So
blade
cringe.
now because it's
I know,
because
right?
it's faster
Like,
and they're rare.
when I saw, like, can you fix the HUD? And I'm like, I felt like, you know, Holly, you're being a bit savage. But it's like, you know.
Can you fix
It's like,
out the rest of
I
it?
bet they're going to fix it, like, literally split up. People have been complaining about the blade, and the blade's always been that bad. And you kind of, like, zoom in when it's not zoomed in, you know, into this weird shit. You can't see shit. I can tell you need to see a change, but it's like, you know what pisses me off?
But maybe they fixed it.
So and so asked for something gets done like that.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, fuck you guys.
I know. It's 100% bullshit.
What's
It's
the
like, hey,
point?
can we have readable HUDs? And it's like, nah, because Red Deer isn't finished with fucking reshade.
Like,
You know, and it's like, oh, but what about the blind people?
I'm not saying everybody does it all, but why even have a spectrum? Why have any feedback? Why? Is it just
Why even have an open alpha?
Well, you know why? Because it's the pretense they're listening to you.
Yeah, and like, so they keep selling more
And
shit.
money. Yeah. So I think they're like, you know, if things start acting badly, you should start getting compensation.
Or any other company just would do that.
Yeah, exactly. I know, right?
But they just wouldn't.
But sometimes I worry that they're kind of not playing the tank, but they're going to tank so they don't care to sort of think about that long term. Hopefully, that patient.
I just don't think that's something CI would do. He's made some pretty shit projects in his time, and he didn't bail on them.
If they did do that, there would probably be in different countries class actions. So I'd totally go for that and get.
Yeah, but I mean, where's the money? There wouldn't be any.
Yeah, but individually, people, it's relatively little money for each person. Most people.
No, but there's no money left. Like,
they
I mean,
spent it all.
no, they haven't spent it all. They just, you
Spend a
know,
lot.
live hand to mouth kind of thing.
Yeah, but like.
I mean, which is sort of, I'm not
That's
criticising.
That's the impression I got the other year. I thought they'd actually made a bit of money and had.
Oh, they do, and they do.
No, I thought that's.
But I mean, like, there's no money to be had right there. Like, so there was this guy called Derek Knight, this failed game developer, and he literally was like, you know, I'd heard about his games in the 90s. He's always criticising other devs and a bit of a fuckwit. But he was all like, oh yeah, they're just sitting on all the money, they're scamming. I think it's like, no, they're not sitting on the money. Like, you can see them spending it.
Yeah, it's not a scam. It's not any.
Well, I mean, there is scams involved. Like, there's a lot of scamming behaviour
It's
involved.
not a Ponzi scam. You think that's what they're trying to get?
No.
Ponzi's where it's a slush fund.
Well, it's an equivocation fallacy. I don't
You
know.
make that for something else, and you just keep slush funding and like.
It's an equivocation fallacy where they say scam as in bad for money, which is, well, I mean, you know,
Oh,
I mean, a Gladius for $100 or $70 is bad for money.
Yeah, it is bad for me. When I see that, it's like, because I remember watching it, looking at it playing in War Thunder, I thought, oh, that's like, I know it was War Thunder,
Well,
like,
they have.
but it was like one of the top-notch plays of 65. I felt like isn't that funny? Like one of their like cutting-edge planes. Like it's actually way more reasonable than like I guess like. So I kind of got.
Well, the other thing
I got too used to narcissists overcharging me for planes.
Yeah, I know.
Like 400 per plane, no problem. Like so it's not even. And sometimes it don't even make sense. Like it's the Aspera, like the sporty planes, that like the not
Slow down.
Lamborghinis, but like sorry.
It's alright. Slow down.
But
Gotcha, bro. I agree with you. I mean, on the other hand, you've got to look at it on the flip side. And War Thunder DCS have a bit of an easier go of it because somebody already spent billions of dollars designing that plane, so all they have to do is copy it and put it into the game, right? So you don't have it so easy in that nobody spent billions and billions of dollars designing like tens of space planes.
their flight model wouldn't have been easy.
Who's flight model? The other game. Yeah, it can be. I mean, you know.
Wait,
Like,
they just spent from other games. Just have to.
No. I mean, you can.
Like even if you.
Right, but you can just buy that.
Here's a funny thing.
Okay, right, but you can just buy that.
So someone told me.
So you can buy the flight
when you're
simulator.
developing rockets, they know all the science down pat, but you
Yeah.
still have to keep engineering to,
Yeah.
like, depending on where your priorities lie.
Yeah, it's like James Webb. You just need to engineer the fuck out of it because you can't
Well,
go up and fix it.
They're all about renewables now, and like not less space degrees and stuff. So it's
Oh,
like
that's fair.
what's there. But then you have also
But you just.
experimental fuel combinations and stuff. Like so, you can.
Yeah, okay. But here's okay. But what we're talking about here really is the sort of design of these ships is 100%, and the balance of these ships is 100% just to pander to like a handful of people who are more than willing to go on Fiverr and pay for upvotes and just be sleazy and get all their clan mates to open up their mobiles and watch their streams so it looks like they have 5 instead of 0. Shit like that.
Yeah.
Like
And why was the blade docked? Exactly.
because they asked for it. And
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like there was
probably they heard you saying, oh, I wouldn't even mind having the talent back if we got our guns back. And they were like, I know, let's just make the blade into the talent and not give anyone guns back. Like, that's the best of both worlds.
I like the fact it wasn't only another talent. The problem was everyone was fine with talent. Remember, as you point out, and I've actually forgotten this until you mentioned it again.
Yeah, you mentioned
That the Avenger was dead, and so was the Vanguards.
Okay.
But
I don't think they would have survived.
No. I'm not saying they would have, but they would have still been a kind of not a certain death end to it, or something like that.
What?
No,
Death end.
they would have. No, it would have been a good counter area effects.
Oh yeah, the Warlock. But we don't even know that though because it has a large target profile. I don't think it had, the same speed as the
No, it's just like
talent.
people's psychology. Like if you don't know
And
how
it
to use
tends-
missiles and you shoot a missile, they shoot themselves and run away. And reactively stuff.
But they had those really beefy shields as well.
Yeah, they
Just
tilted
to-
them to the front though, and you can that say you could still you
Yeah,
could
but-
still actually
But I mean, they could probably adapt if they saw on EMP.
It's kind of like these people doing it for years now. Like I was new. It's like you guys don't understand sub-targeting. I sub-target and it hits there.
Yeah,
and I deflect to make it hit there. And it's like, and you
Man, I saw
you
one of
you
those.
actually told me that you sub-target when you're doing this. Like don't
I
sub-target.
saw one of those
Pancake,
idiots
but
on
it's
the
like-
forum saying, "Oh, this is all going to change when sub-targeting comes in." I'm like, sub-targeting's been in for like 3
Yeah.
years.
But it's not also. I can't be sub-targeting.
Now it's
Yeah,
like fine.
I've got to position myself over the other craft to make it so as well. It's all the little things that go into it. It's not like. So still like you get
They just can't do vector math, so this is them off.
I just can't like process all the stuff that Six given them and like say like okay.
No, well, I mean, it's funny, reshade okay, backstroking bad.
Yeah, voice attack.
Yeah,
Good.
macros good, missiles bad.
Because like
No.
and they'll say like oh voice attack's good, oh accessibility. It's like yeah, you've got somebody accessible.
The voice attack isn't, like, using it with your voice as it's intended isn't very good. Because it's nowhere near a button.
Yeah.
Like, the only reason why people use it is because A, immersion, so it feels cool,
Yeah.
or B, they're using it to macro and they're using button presses,
I would
they're
thought
not
the
using the voice.
being hands-free.
It's like, I keep
Season
running,
up, like
I'm just running out of ammo, wait. I'm firing and then just get a few shots out. It's fucking fires up.
But should I just spawn one big rock? It's like all they know.
Yeah. Well, it kind of is that.
There's like Venn diagrams and all these orgs where these people hang out, but the rank of power and people know.
So basically what happened
hanging out and they
was-
keep going through the orgs. It's like, guys, you just let's make one toxic org. Because you guys
They've tried that several times, but it keeps failing.
Yeah,
Well, they tried
it's
that in the
like-
beginning and it
they're all
failed.
so toxic anyway.
They tried it in the beginning and it failed because basically Taz, Golo, and Devilman used some other dude's org as a recruiting ground to poach other people for their own org, which was Renegade's Squadron. And then the dude got the shits at them, kicked them out, which is rightfully so. They're like, why would you do that? What did you do? And it's like, yeah, because you were poaching from his org. Like, that's exactly what anybody would do.
I'm so sick of that reaction when people get caught out and they're like, what are you doing? It's like, dude, shut up.
And then he called them out for, using VPNs or lag switching. And you could see it, they were rubber banding all over the place. And they were like, no, he's just got a problem with us. And then,
So someone's going around saying like, oh, I haven't been a vegetarian, like, no, vegan and stuff like that. It's like,
that's just them astroturfing.
yeah, I know. It's like, are you Templeman? Are you drunk right now? You come on, like, it's weird. I don't know.
Templeman's got issues too.
Huh?
Templeman's got issues. Like,
But
they
it's kinda like
they used to
it's
talk
kinda
about
like
his issues
you
all the time.
filth mode and turn to someone else, and then like trying to pretend it's something.
Oh, dude actually has like, well, this is what Taz and Golo said.
Did you get the reference, by the way?
No.
Oh, did you watch the movie?
What movie?
I
Dude, people, let's go, put this up.
just looking for the.
It's here in front of me. I'm smoking out. I'm out, so
All right. No. also security, because got their mates going in, like, you know, that's a whole different kind of thought.
Oh, well, that's the other thing that I was saying.
Like that, and then people feel like, oh, these people are good, and I feel good, comfortable, and like, I know they don't shoot themselves in the foot, but people like me that are pure comfortable, and I know I'm really rusty, which makes it, that's probably the thing.
Just say the thing you're gonna say.
No, but I mean, it's just so skewed that, like, you know, they, even like one of them, like decent players, could be on unequal footing if they got the same receiving end. It's like when you, like, when people go in, like, because their account's broke, and they're not trying to pretend not to be someone else, just not play the game. And they get annihilated because everyone, like, doesn't have the same protocols, and they don't realize they really go way too hard over things that don't need to.
I mean, the thing is that they focus on the easy players.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's just kind of like.
It's like.
It's not just
but the other
it's
thing
just
is,
like
I see them
overdone, like
trying to train new players, right?
that.
Or try and recruit new players. I see them come in, and then when I beat them, because they haven't been trained properly, they're asking, how is this guy beating me? Nothing you told me worked. So they just come in and gank me to protect the money that they charged these poor souls for bad lessons.
Oh, because you're cheesing. You're using the game outside the intentions of their play.
Well, they just don't. I mean, these new players just don't understand. They haven't been taught, and they just get given ready-made excuses. Oh yeah, you know, cheating, backstreet, whatever. They just get told that everything, you know, they just get told a whole list of excuses that they can make.
All these makes it makes me go with Chris Roberts. Like, you know, of course, like if you're a bit
Chris Roberts is probably dead, if you ask me. No, seriously, like, why did all the creativity and inspiration behind this game just fucking drain out in 2020?
Maybe it's his wife, but it's like.
I think it seems okay.
No, I don't know. Like, maybe
no, I think. Well, I don't know. You know, they had that $54 million thing. Somebody, like some private investors, donated $54 million, and then and it was only meant to be for marketing for Squadron 42, and they weren't going to have any impact on the game. Yet for some reason, the game's gone very mainstream.
It's interesting, like, stumbling on this game. If I didn't play this game, it'd be like the most expensive game ever made, and you know, the ones I don't like, they don't really get, I guess, the detail, but it's like you know, sometimes people really lie to themselves. It's like you know, this game's on a knife edge. When I think to myself, that people are like defending really bad behavior or, you know, brigading just because they don't like you, not because of your content. Because like I only say it's because like they don't say the same to other people, and you know. They don't like you, so they'll find any reason, and it's just kind of just smacks you in the face because they don't actually pick other people up on it. That's the only reason why. It's like people get away with this shit. So SIG ever wants to actually make this game, they need a rule between its staff and customers. There should be no association at all. Think that's not fair? What's that happening?
Had this discussion like 100 times.
Yeah, but they kind of just take this stuff.
I know.
It's not even like all the just
it's like as if they go around basically. They go around griefing. People put in footage, and then buyers like, "Did you guys do this?" And they're like, "No, they you know, we're just having fun. You know, everyone's just having fun, bro." And it was just like, yeah, no, like.
Not even people have tried to pretend they're not trying to kill you. It's like, dude, this, you have to like, you can't just change the narrative.
So, yeah.
Just because you don't want people to realize, oh, that was a
shit player.
That was a shit thing. It's like, that's not PvP. Going and sneaking up behind someone, yeah, you could be PvP. But like, you know, gaining their trust and shooting them.
Oh, it's like them all like going on Templeman on the forums, and it's like, guys, you can watch his stream and see that he's literally just interrupting people's fights. He just sneaks up behind two people, he shields it down, and then he kills them. And even then, it looks pretty obvious in damage mod. Like,
they always see value in the score. It's like, oh, he's in the first one. It's like, are you just implementing like many accounts?
I would not be surprised. They have some fellow. They've done that shit before. Oh yeah, 100%. They do it all the time.
Oh my god, it's gonna kill me.
It's just so cringe. Oh man, like it's like.
I once accidentally I like liking your own Facebook posts back in the day. It's bad.
Nah, nothing wrong with that.
No, well, I used to do it thinking that was what you did, and sometimes I do that. It's like, okay, makes sense.
I don't like doing comment. You're allowed to like doing post.
Oh, you like doing post.
Because it helps with the visibility.
Oh, that's what I thought.
People who say that are either one just haven't messed with you because I've done that. I'm like, lol, like doing post much.
I was just trying to push the algorithm.
Yeah, that's how it works. But it doesn't work for comments, so you don't like doing comments.
Why do you like doing comments?
I've seen people do it. Like they're like, the mouth trolled, and then they're like, don't comment. I'm like, that is literally the most pathetic thing I have ever seen. Like one person patting themselves on the back.
And you know that you're those places where it's anonymous with likes. I don't like in Spectrum. It gets to a certain number, and you can't see what it is. But you can always see the people that like they like spread it around. Heavy fights.
He's just a tosspot that he kicked the shit out of.
Salt and powder wages all over the place.
Yeah, he was just some tosspot he kicked the shit out of in AC.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just people that wish bad on you. It's just kind of like, really, guys, what's the game?
They don't care if the game sucks as long as you lose.
Yeah, that's the thing, and I wish they could understand that.
No, they do.
Sorry, customer relations.
I think they do. I think.
I do get the impression some.
Well, Will's got his own business now, so I have a feeling he doesn't give too much of a fuck.
He's up with the, like, you know, to come back up and stuff. So they get stuff that's
They can't tell you
they
to do that.
They
can't tell you to do that.
No,
like, they can't be like, oh, don't comment on our bad behavior. Like, there's no rule against that. And the fact that they like try to.
Rule, technically, because you can't talk specifically about people, so it's like they get you on possession, but not on the actual. You can't be charged with crime back on the acts.
Yeah, I mean, but it's also like Weinstein. It's so grubby. It's like, no, if you're getting abused by our, podunk local celebrities, then, you got to keep it quiet. It's 100% the same thing, just with much less money or stakes. It's like, wow, buddy, these people, like, they kept quiet about this horrible sexual abuse for riches and fame. You're just keeping quiet about it for a video game. For forum cred, it's like, wow, that's worse. Like, you would just do it at the drop of the hat. You don't need a reason. It's just like you're just raring to go already with the creepy fucking stalker psychopathic behavior. They're already locked and loaded on that shit. And it's kind of like, yeah, this ends badly.
Like, it's said, like, we believe in-game solutions. So, well, can you give us back the
Yeah, can you give us back?
Deal with that, especially with griefers and shit.
Yeah, I mean, like, then why are you listening to the griefers
who? I can make
who?
a price like that, and I'd be like, yes, I would love that. Like, can you, but I hate to, speak like this so easy, so, like, try to go backwards, you're talking about who's patches, but.
And it's like, they're the ones who always go, let's go back to 2.6.
But
and
I don't
yeah.
want to do that. I just mean, like, can we get British back with these potatoes rather than saying, can we be back at this place? I don't mean, like,
But I mean, the thing is, it's the hypocrisy. It's like when Acid Rom and the other one. Oh, I did it.
Is that a missile?
No, it's a self-destruct.
Oh, okay.
It's like when they're like, oh yeah, you can't change this until an acid calculator. It's like, but here's a thread where you're complaining about backstrafe. Like, so you're allowed to say we can make changes, but I'm not.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like, oh, it's my blatant fucking hypocrisy.
It's kind of keep happening that countries can get red things, but say like, oh, but like certain gas happen, but it could get to the point where someone does something really bad and hurts themselves over this shit.
It's already gone to that point before. Like when some kid killed himself, and the goons were implied to, something awful goons were implied to be involved. They were a Eve clan.
There's a reckoning like this.
And this guy, beer for the beer guy, just total cunt. He goes, he tried to blame Sandy. He's like, this was all Sandy Gardner's fault. It's like, this dude was just like obsessed with Sandy. being Chris's wife, maybe. And it was just like, dude,
What?
like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Wait, he's obsessed with his wife?
No, because this backer was obsessed with his wife, and like, in a bad way. He was just like trying to accuse her of being in porn, and it's like I think she was in a movie where she can have a top on or something. It's like that's
Obsessive
like how. Yeah, and he tried to blame his kid's suicide, which was probably his fault, knowing he players. On Sandy, yeah, like forged like a note about it, and it was all because he didn't get his precious. The game wasn't going to be Eve 2.0, just him chucking a fucking tanty, you know. And it's like you guys don't realize like how fucking nutso you really are. And you know, Sig players can be like, no, this is normal. And it's like, dude, it's not fucking normal.
They would say that. It's like you just.
Well, I mean, Will Leverett was a Riot Games community manager. So, you know, look at that community.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, I know.
You know, you're like, wow, you took the community from one of the most toxic communities, and now we've got a toxic community. I wonder if there's a correlation there. Like,
but they did kind of. I like how they outsourced it with the tribunal. You once you got to a certain level.
It was well before that.
You could just start jumping.
It was well before that.
It was a free judges, and you got to look at people's.
Yeah, dude. Listen.
No, but they did have.
I know.
But it was toxic as fuck. If you could just get around like the abuse by just using different icons, there was no real. They got okay. You get a 15-minute ban or a 30-minute ban. I thought a couple of days ban was more apt, but it. Someone's like really trashing the game and like going to jail, but like really trashing it, like just keep going. Yeah. There should be multipliers for that. Don't make it 14 hours, make it a couple of days. I reckon we'll do this shit. You start seeing changes with it. Crime should be costly, not easy.
Well, you need a punishment in a system if people are going to respect it. If you don't have a punishment, then they won't. It's scientifically proven. Of course, you're talking about
I just don't see the point, like, them having any event that's going to bring back research. I didn't realize that.
Well, here's the thing: is that what these people are saying on the forums, or what they're doing in games, two different, completely different things. You know, it's like, yeah, it's a great PvP event, and I'm like, I just watched you all sit there, queue up for fucking hours to make money. There's nothing PvP about it. You're like, just enjoying the easy money, and it's not even that easy. And it's like, well, guys, why don't you just say that? Hey, CIG sucks for PvP, but we enjoy making money off it. Like, they're not gonna fucking take your bottle away.